Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Quantum Show. I am in the middle of doing stuff. Let me see if I got any kind of light here. Hope you can all see me because I am having to be in my car, and I don't know what's going on behind me because there's a guy who needs me out the way. Hold on. I'm driving. Don't do this. I can't see nothing. Hold on, y'all. It's a long driveway straight back. Hi, Lynn. It's going to be a very strange, cool show. What am I? Did I hit somebody? Fucking move, dude. Hold on. I run something over. Hold on. It was a break in the... Hold on. Okay, that was a break in the pavement. 1 second. Let me get... I thought I'd run this guy over. He's got a trailer behind me, right? Or had a trailer behind me. And there's a break in the pavement. Only on the Quantum Show, y'all. Okay? Does this kind of crap happen? I get called to do this, that, and the other thing. And here comes, I need you to move your car. I'm 2 minutes away from start time. So I just set up in the car. I'm like, so you know what? It's going to be a car show. I did it in Florida. I do it here. Hopefully he's good like that. Don't hit me, dude. I wish I could. It's a riding lawnmower. Ride it out there. The fuck are you? Only on the Quantum Show. You heard it here. Can't read the chat yet. I'm on the charger. I'm in the car. Who knew? Not even me. All right, he's good now. Yep. Okay. All right. Tell you what. My car is really loud in here. Okay. I want it to be loud. Alrighty then. Yeah, talk about impromptu as everything, right? First of all, sound check. How's my sound check? Can't see nothing. How's my sound check? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Tim and Joe and Lynn. Okay. Now, sound check. Do you hear me? Sound check? Sound check? I never know what's going to happen on this show. I'm in Houston. And I can only go vertical right now. It won't let me go. I'm using my phone. Sound check, please. Give me a sound check. Sound check. Someone, please give me a sound check. I'm 4 minutes in. This is crazy. I'm about to. Sound check. No sound. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Houston, we have liftoff. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Exhaust leak on the Quantum Show. Okay, hopefully. All right, sounds good. Hey, Renee, welcome back. Everybody, it's the Quantum Show, Houston. Actually, Tomball. So I got called a friend's father passed away and wanted me to come visit. I wanted to come visit. So I did. Hey, OB2, I was just thinking about you. And but yeah, her father passed away, and not that it wasn't prepared for. He had been sick a while, and she was ready for it mentally. What she wasn't is the stressful part. First, she loses her dad, right? I went through this recently, okay? And then the next is the aftermath. It's paperwork, property, the fighting, the legality. Ah, and I'm gonna have to think, am I gonna do a panel tonight? I don't know if I am or not. So just so you guys know, I thought I had everything I needed for a great setup. No. Turns out there's bugs all over the place. I mean, crazy all over the place. And I don't have the right tripod. I have a tripod or camera. You can't see that. I don't have the right tripod. And my backup broke in the bag and I didn't know it. That's okay. But I'm here providing emotional support for this instance. And I'm like, man, I already did a a funeral show when my own father passed away. I'm not really up to doing another one, but that's what's happening, right? So I'm over here near Houston in Tomball. It's like a suburb, but it's still city. And providing emotional support, being the emotional support meet mech for everybody, for my friend here. And yeah, and well, you know what you do when you have to do. That's part of it all. And yeah, you never know what's going to happen, and you never know how it's going to happen. So I have had a couple, many quantum moments, but a couple of them, right? Yeah, driving, okay, now I'm normally based in Nashville. That was a long drive. The last 3 hours was the hardest part of it because there was storms raging, and I got a new webcam, dash cam. I caught how it looked. So I will be posting up those at some point in time, okay? After the trip, I'm leaving Monday because I go back to work Tuesday evening. It was unexpected. Well, not unexpected, but the timing. So I'm going to be going back. Quantum Show next week will be regular. It'll be the same stuff. And I was about to say, lots of quantum moments, but one stood out in particular on my way, right? Here, everything is still working itself out. I'm watching all the quantum moments, watching for them all. I got the shirt on. I told him, hey, I will bring coffee. You come on down. Right? Thanks, Tim. Like I said, I'm using my phone, so it's hard to. I can't do this. Not on the phone. Okay, well, there. It worked that time. Yeah, keep 1 foot forward and 1/2 quarter step behind the other and keep moving forward, right? Right. So one quantum moment stands out, and it was a mild one, right? It was a mild one. It wasn't something too earth shaking because let's, this stuff happens. This is my weird life. It just happens. All of it is weird. And I wouldn't have no other way, but it doesn't make for great talking points because, you know, lots of excitement is gone. Oh, spirit guide. Oh, spirit's in the house. By the way, spirit's still here. I'm at the house. Spirit's still here. I can feel him. He's not gone yet, right? I can a little bit. He's not what you call in processed to the other side yet. So he is still hanging around. That's just life and death. He's still hanging around, and he hasn't moved on yet. He will. He's not haunting. He's just confused because he had dementia, and he was confused, didn't know what was going on, kept dementia. Okay, I'm not going to explain it out no more. I feel it might be disrespectful, and I don't want that for sure. So, hey, Destic, what's the setup tonight? I'm in my car outside of Houston, and the guy was in the Marines. Hey, Woo Riders, welcome back to the Quantum Show. Welcome back to the Quantum Show, everybody. If you're here, you're definitely Quantum. I'm here, I'm Quantum, and it's showing. So, what was I saying? He was a Marine, and he formed a shooters club out here. Thank you, Blue Riders. I will be safe. And he formed the Tomball Shooters Club, some shooters club. I'm not a member. I don't know too much about it. I'm here for emotional support, and I'm doing my best, right? And he was very active in the community. Everybody up and down the street knew him. Everybody was fond of him. He kept to himself, and he was like a kind of a protector for everybody, because if anybody came down this road causing problems, he was on it. That's cool. That's cool. You got to appreciate somebody like that, especially Marine. He wasn't scared of nothing. He was a scary dude, okay? He really was intimidating. But apparently, I was okay with him. He was okay with me because I didn't act like a dirt bag, and I was straight up with him, honest, and seemed to be according to him, I was a stand-up guy, and that was cool. And I met him a few times, a few times, but that was all, and it was a long time ago. But we seemed to get along. It was nice. And what was that? Oh, wrong button. And well, that's why I'm here now. So the one quantum moment standing out. Hey, Raven, welcome back to the show. Thanks for coming by. I was on my way here, and I stopped at McDonald's for something to eat. When you're driving, and it was in that last 3 hours. It was the beginning of that last 3 hours, and it was rough. So I pulled into McDonald's, and I was like, had plenty of space in the parking lot. And this guy, I get my food, and by the time I got set down, there's a guy parked. I'm parked here. Oh, shit. I'm parked here. He's parked like that behind me. He should be right here. Hey, Christine. Welcome back to the Quantum Show. Tell them the quantum moment I've had so far and what I took away from it and how I dealt with it. He kind of blocked me in. He kind of made himself a nuisance, but I come to find out he was parking in a hurry. Little kid had to go to the bathroom, and he was apparently trying to not have a mess in his van. And also, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know his story. I didn't ask his story, but the kid had to use the bathroom. So they stopped at McDonald's really quick. And when I got to my car, and I was about to back out when he tried to sell me some earbuds for an Apple. I'm like, well, I'm not interested. That's okay. The guy was from India. I'm like, all right, well, neither here nor there, really. I don't use them. So no thank you. He wanted to sell them for like $60. I'm like, no thanks. And he goes, please. And he very thick accent, right? And he was asking for money for gas. We're right next to a gas station. Now, like maybe I'm being naive, but hey, Brunklander, what's up, man? Great to have you back. A lot of people are saying I'm being naive and I'm being silly and I don't know what I'm doing and I shouldn't be allowed in public. Well, who is that? Who else is that? But they're telling me that. Well, that. And I said, come on to the gas station. I'll buy you some gas. And I'm not hurting, okay? I had the choice to not give him gas or get gas, right? Thank you, Brocklander. I'm here, I'm doing it, and she's got her people in there now, so she's okay right now. Paperwork's done for today, right? So she's trying to chill out right now. So I got clearance to do the show. That's why I may not have a panel because I'm on the job, right? Well, I had the choice to not help this person. But then I had the choice to help the person. And this is where people start to call me naive and a sucker, right? First of all, no, I'm not a sucker. I'm compassionate. And I work from a point of view of compassion, not what is in it for me. Because that gets nothing done. That gets something done that only lasts a minute, right? So I got him some gas, not a whole lot, but it was something. And he was talking about food for his little girl. And I'm like, that was a little overwhelming at the moment. He was just coming up to my car. Hey, I need earbuds. And I was like, no, thank you. And I need gas for my car. My daughter doesn't have anything to eat. And kind of like a sob story, but empathically, he checked out. He was not a bad guy. He was literally, honestly needed gas. So I got him a little bit of gas. I didn't fill his tank or nothing, but it was a decent amount. Got him $12 of gas, right? That was basically 3 gallons, a little over 3 gallons. And that would get him to where he was going. I'm like, cool. He didn't ask for a specific number, and I bought his little girl a Coke upon request. So like, okay, sure. Go ahead, get one, get your gas. And he was like, oh, thank you, God bless you, God bless you. And I was like, you know what? We're all out here together. We're literally on the road driving. So that was my choice that I made. That was the choice. And I'll always choose the compassionate route versus the selfish route, because $12 is not going to affect what happens to me ever, but it might affect them. That's something we don't think about. That so many people don't think about that we don't think about what the other guy is going through. Well, as an empath, I have it shoved into the back of my head what they seem to be going through, because I feel the feelings. It helps when I can focus, but I feel it. And I take on the role, the emotions, all of it. That's just empathy, okay? That's what mental empathy does, psychic empathy. I'm not talking about, oh, honey, I know how you feel. Not that kind of stuff. I mean, when they become yours. That's how it works for me. The emotions over there become your emotions. So that's not a new lesson, but that's what's happened up to now. And that's, the events leading up to now. There have been other events. In the process of having to run around and help with paperwork, I hold drinks, I hand drinks, I make sure she's eating right, because it's a stressful time, and stay hydrated, which is important. And of course, taking care of the physical person, right? That's important too. What kind of a friend would I be if I said, let's eat all the junk food and get real drunk? That would not work. That would not be helpful, right? And yeah, I'm in a lag time. Like I said, she got her people in there and taking care of stuff, doing stuff and things. So I'm free to do the show right now. Other than doing it from my car, which is pretty much the best option right now because the house is occupied, area is occupied. Oh, Tim, let me see. I'm reading. It's hard to put comments on screens of the phone because I got my old phone here. Where am I? Am I not even trying to see if I'm plugged in? Oh, yeah, I'm plugged in. We do this. I don't know if this quality is gonna. Yeah, we're. Uh-oh. Are we online? We are online? Okay, let me. Sorry, I'm having to change plugs. I think we're still online, right? Is this empathy? Okay, Tim, sometimes I look at people's situations and wonder if I'd adapt to what they're going through or had adapted to similar situations when I went through them myself. Is this empathy? Because it does contribute to the level of degree which I'm willing to help. That I think that would be sympathy. Okay, empathy is I believe you have already gone through it and you can identify with their it's it's kind of a strange literary definition, right? And I would say that's more on the sympathy part. And the way it works for me, okay, is when I get an empathic read on somebody, I feel the emotions, not like I see a light come on over there, but they are my own emotions. They're being turned on in me. And it's like that. I feel somebody's angry, I get agitated and end up angry. Somebody's impatient, I become impatient. And I don't even have to really link up. Ah, I'm gonna stop that idea, right? But I take on the emotion. But if I see someone going through it, here's what I do. I see them. Are they lying? Is what I'm trying to. These guys, that's what I'm trying to find out then. Because I got asked for money later, right? He was drunk. He didn't care about doing right. He was caring about getting drunk. I was like, sorry, dude, I don't have no spare change for you or nothing. He was looking to get drunk. It wasn't, I need help. I need assistance. It wasn't none of that. It was, I want to get drunk, but you're not invited, but I want your money. And I'm like, no. And there was not there. Hey, Pamela Snow, welcome back to the Quantum Show. I am in Houston. And I got called on kind of a quantum duty. If you didn't see the beginning of the show, I'm in Houston because a friend, her father passed away, and I am being emotional support and kind of logistical support too because I'm bringing stuff. Raven is saying empathy and compassion are closely related, very much so. And I'm reading, thank you, because I wish I could explain it better. There's no definite way to feel because we all do it differently when we do it at all. Thank you, because I sometimes wonder if I feel things correctly, like I sometimes might be on a wavelength that is not perceiving the emotion correctly. Our ego and our self-perception, has a lot to do with it also. The way we see the things has a lot to do with it also. And there's no right way of doing it. This is the way. It's not like you can study a book on it like remote viewing. This is something that it's very common. I'm finding it's common, but so many people are so wrapped up in their own needs and wants that they can't see beyond them. Know what I mean? And something I've learned to do is turn off my needs and wants while keeping them in mind. It's an emotional thing. It's the people that I helped. It was a small family, husband, wife, daughter. I kept in mind this is $12 or $14 because of the drink. I kept that in mind, but I didn't let it bother me, because what's the point of it bothering me? Will it help me? It won't help me to be upset about something. I'm watching, see if I need to move my car or nothing. So far, no. It won't hurt me, it will do me more harm to be upset than it would to just help and shut up. Know that this guy, who knows, really like the girl in the woods. Could have changed her life. I could have inconvenienced her. A million different possibilities could have happened. I don't know. I didn't stick around. I was on my way somewhere. So, and I was on the clock. So I had to go. So I did it. And I did it from a place of compassion. Not to say that thoughts didn't go through my head later. The guy lied to me. Those weren't his people. But the ego kicked back in. But I did it right the first time. I think I did it right the first time. And Lynn is saying, I feel empathy and compassion are not possible one or the other. I think you mean without the other, without one another. I feel empathy and compassion are not possible one or the other. Without both, right. Both have to occur together. And you're right, I agree. Compassion is the key to it. And thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. Thank you. Compassion seems to be the key to it. Though there may be some gift, like in the X-Men, whatever, but compassion seems to be the key to empathy. Because we are on a wavelength. Our brains literally operate on a wavelength. And we are radios, transceivers. When we can lock in on a frequency, me and my friend are reading each other's minds, practically. I just got to be within like a few feet of her, and I'm having thoughts pop in my head that I am not producing. I'm not thinking of a can of Coke or a drink can, because I don't drink that stuff, right? But stuff pops in my head. I don't think of. It's been happening frequently, and I know it's coming. We're dialed in. She's dialed in. We're dialed in. That is, empathy leads to more, especially if you can get seriously dialed into somebody. There's much more to it. It's so cool. So that's what happened with the $14 on the way. I'm happy I did it. I'm not patting myself on the back. I didn't record it. I told him we're all out here. He said, thank you. I said, we're all out here together. It's a big, bad world. We're all out here together. It's a big, bad world. Bad. And you have a good one. Be careful. Get home safe. I don't know where it is. Tim is saying, I mostly just see funny pictures and I mostly see funny pictures and try to express myself the best one. Okay. Woo is talking about a ball game and Stanley Cup, I think. He says, well, my New York Rangers are now down 2 goals, 9 minutes left. Looks like no Stanley Cup finals. It's quantum. You're here because they're not. Because they're not. I'm joking. Compassion can also be a cure. Ask me how many cats, or curse. Ask me how many cats live in my house. Yeah, that is the curse of the compassionate. I understand. Hold on, turn up the brightness. And having a soft heart is not a bad thing. We just got to guard ourselves. So that's it. I have been walking around. We went driving around. I wanted to get creamer. That was for sure. I needed to get coffee. I forgot instant coffee. But this is the land of Nescafe originating towns. So I'm going to go get the good stuff. And I don't have coffee with me. That sucks. But whatever. It's okay. Why am I even wearing a headphone? I can't hear nothing. But I did go get my creamer, and we went, and she showed me downtown a bunch of little stores and stuff. I'm like, very cool. Okay. All right. Woo Riders has a question. Nathan, does it bother you that the handlers or the elite keep all the truth from humanity? Do they? Okay. Do they do it for humanity's sake? Because the truth's too difficult? What's my thoughts? Thank you for the question. Does it bother me? I'm concerned with the truth. I want the truth. Does it upset me? Not really, because I will get to the truth one way or another. And Spirit Guide won't tell me the future, it'll tell me the now. That's pretty cool. And yet, there are elites out there. That's the first part. Do they do it? The first part of the question. Do they do it for humanity's sake? Because the truth is too difficult? No, they don't. We're cattle. They do it, and I agree that they do it. Why don't we use mercury as a power supply or a way to generate lift and power? Why aren't we using hydrogen as in water? You break water apart and you use it on the fly. Why aren't we using that? Because it's not profitable. People can figure out water stations. They can get mercury and use all these abilities it has, and they wouldn't be able to charge you for it. And yeah, that is our closed system inside this little Earth menagerie that we got going on here. Okay, I'm going to go and de-highlight that. So why are they doing it? So they can control. They got to play their game too, because they know we have guillotines and they know we know how to use them. That's never changed. And they got to like buy the fuel because they know that the carbon footprint. Okay, I am all for don't be a polluter. However, what we're being told is pollution. I'm talking about cars and private jets and jets, right? Cars and fuel usage, because it's kind of up my alley. What I'm working on, stuff that I'm working on. Mercury. They have to put up a front, so they have to be in the system that they want to regulate. And they do put up a good front, and they regulate the system. And they got us brainwashed into thinking, we have no control. We have a lot of control. I'm not talking about what kind of bills you pay, what kind of car you have. I'm talking about our minds. All right, they want hearts and minds, and it's big psyop stuff. It's only psyop when the government says it. When it's elites and out of the government, it's called policy. Policy, police, control. All right. Well, Raven is saying climate change is such a psyop. It's happening, as far as I know, it's happening in the entire solar system. And I don't know how many SUVs they got on Mars, but they seem to be having the same things happen on Mars as we do. Yeah, and that's old news. All this stuff is old news with a new spin. And I'm not saying climate change is a psyop. It's being used for the wrong purposes. We don't need this regulation. Okay, but it's economic, it's monetary. They want to sell oil. That's their cash crop. They don't want to do nothing else. They want to sell oil. Great. Dude is ready. And my car did not get hit. That's awesome. I don't know why he had to back up and say, it's on wheels. Well, I'm going to reread the question from you, Woo. But does it bother me? Like I said, it doesn't really bother me. I kind of work outside the system most of the time anyway. When I want something, I work in the system. Yeah, I was thinking maybe pull my car back up, but we're fine. We can wait. I can wait. And it doesn't bother me, and it's not because we can't handle it. We could handle it before. I'm pretty sure we can handle it now. It's unfortunate, but people got to be told how to feel about stuff. They got to be told by the government, told by public service announcements. I watch these people, and when I see them doing these things, I say, why aren't you thinking about this? Why are you being told what to do? Do you not feel a way about any of this stuff? Or do you not know what to do? Are you scared? Yes, they're scared. They don't know what to do. They seem to be needing to be told what to do. And I just don't understand that. I never understood that. And now was something happened on the climate change part of things, right? Carbon credits. Movement of money does nothing to remove carbon out of the air. Nothing. It moves money out of your pocket, somebody's pocket, into someone else's pocket, who also is not removing carbon out of the air. Carbon credits? What is that? I haven't looked that up. I just heard about it and thought, this is a dumb idea. Bronklander is asking, okay, let me go through here, right? Storm, I got 2 comments. Climate change has happened multiple times throughout the ages. Tree rings, you can look at it in the trees, old trees, right? This is nothing new and has nothing to do with fossil fuels. Correct. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the solar system. Okay, and Bronklander, man-made climate change is the psyop, and they're using HAARP planes and stations around the globe to make weather events become extreme. It's 100% true that the other planets are heating up. Thank you. Also true. HAARP planes, okay, they don't really need them, but it's kind of like a fine-tuning method. Those waves go everywhere, but they do get weak. And it's basic networking that you want to get you a repeater. You want to get a repeater to make that signal go as far as you can make it go. And that's what they do with them planes. Oh man, Honeywell. Okay. So yeah, I'm in the path of some of them right now. Houston is. I'm reading Raven out of 8. Let me do this. Raven, out of 8 billion humans on Earth, how many old school souls do you think there are? I figure 1.5 of the bodies. Half of the bodies have drivers. Okay, now that was for Raven. But I'm going to say this again. Well, I'm going to address it. Even though you didn't talk to me, hey, it's the Quantum Show. And you said it here. I'm not really sure about the no soul theory. I'm pretty sure they all have souls, but they're younger and less experienced and don't have the ability or the awareness as souls here. Okay, that's just me. That's just me. I don't believe in the no souls. I believe in the new souls, the inexperienced souls, the disconnected souls, and the unaware souls. And the ones that are not able to be aware. Those are the worst muggles. Oh, man. I was walking around town and people were... Now, there are people around here. There's Houston, huge city, right? And I'm still seeing, I'm getting pings and I'm still seeing people. Maybe not these guys, well, maybe not these guys, but somebody. But I don't know. I'm still on the lookout. I'm still watching. I'll always be watching. And well, today I was kind of starting to recover from that long road trip. By the way, road trip. It stormed like crazy. When I say it rained buckets, my wipers stayed on high all the time for like an hour and a half raining. I'm used to rain, but it usually bursts and lasts no longer than 30, 40 minutes. Not a massive downpour for an hour and a half. It was people going on the interstate 75 miles an hour. I wasn't. I like my car in my life too much to slip on water one time and have my car do this. Not going to do it. Okay, My Sky New Zealand News. Welcome to the Quantum Show. I don't know if I've seen you here before. You want to only see here. Post this up. You want to blow your mind? Come see what I've seen down here. Yeah, Sky People. You got the Sky People down there. New Zealand. You got Sky People. You got petroglyphs. You got all kinds of stuff, right? And I would love to go to New Zealand, but then again, I'm not up for a 26-hour plane ride. Thanks. But Raven is replying to the soulless question. As a conversation figure, I would say 4 billion are hopelessly clueless. Yes, they totally are. They totally are clueless. These people. Kids. I'm reading. Oh, sorry. Been a long day. And yeah, I might not do a panel tonight, y'all. Because I'm not under ideal circumstances. My car is running. For me to be able to be out here, I have to run the air conditioner. And the lighting is not optimal. Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but that's okay. That's okay. However, yeah, it poured buckets when I drove out here. And I was a nervous wreck when I got here. I was like, oh my God. Plus, I was half tired and over coffeeed. So I will be keeping vigilant. I leave Monday and going to be very vigilant and still taking care of my friend here, right? Emotional support. Just be nice. That's all I got to do is be nice. And I fully intend to do that. Oh man, no bad vibes, right? And well, I will be vigilant, and I will be watching and aware, and I'm pinging out as much as I can because Houston, Muggleville. Okay, I'm in a suburb outside of Houston called Tomball, right? And I'm watching for people. Now there are quite a few awake people, maybe not off-worlders, not that I've seen. It's getting harder and harder to see. See, what I do is I walk through and I express my own self, whatever, and I walk around and I pay attention. And I saw a meme about a guy being met for the first time who everybody likes, and your empathic friend gets a good stare on him. And I know what that means now because I can stare at somebody and I can just lock into them. It is very cool. It is very cool. I can lock into them and I start getting like networked to their emotions. And this is on the surface. This is no talking to them and getting to know them or anything like that. I can just stare at somebody across the room and it's cool. It's really cool. Oh boy. And it's still been a long day. I was up this morning. I do a show all night, or at least at night. And I'm pretty tired. I got no ghosts with me that I'm aware of. Any ghosts here? Nobody in the back? Anything happening back there? No. Okay. I'm a goofball. I know. So, oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do a panel tonight. I'm sorry, guys. This was not the way it was supposed to go. I may do a pop-up show tomorrow, but I am kind of tired. And but this is what's going on. Hope y'all understand. So I'm not done with the show tonight yet, though. I still want to talk about ufology. Nobody talks about aliens up here in Houston. I'm like, why not? What is going on here that y'all are so distracted from the stuff happening in the sky? And something else I might do. I don't have my other phone with me. I'm going to check my channel. I put a couple of night watch videos. Unfortunately, my computer is still on at home. Nobody has the sense to turn it off, okay? Because I was uploading 2 of the night watch videos. I put 1 on the channel, and that was the infrared camera showing, and I'm pretty sure something got caught in there. It was cool. I saw all kinds of stuff moving around in infrared, not in reality, in infrared. And I've got 2 of those cameras with me here. I might do something. There's a lot of light pollution around here. I can't see any stars, but it is quite overcast. Yeah, there's a lot of cloud cover. So, but Houston is still, it's Chupacabraville, right? Texas, Chupacabraville, all of it. So I might do something. Oh, well, thank you, Bronklander. Under the consequences, he's saying, this show here was more than enough. One of these times, I'll tell you all about the blue aliens. Dude, I want to hear about it. And I need to be, I'm going to take this on me. I have not made myself available for your interview or your board membership, panel membership, the board of the Quantum Show trustees. No. Okay. And there are some me see here. My Sky is saying, look up the Snezzing Monkey. He debunks all BS UFO sightings, and he's on it. That sounds like Rich Giordano. By the way, shout out to Rich Giordano. I haven't been able to make the shows lately because it's been covered up. However, yeah, his link will be in the comments when I edit this show. My laptop is in there. I think it's still running. I don't know. It might run out of battery, but I will be editing the show later. And yeah, it's been on me that I have not been able to, Bronklander, I have not been able to get you on in an interview or in a panel discussion. And it's just been one thing after another stopping me from doing things. But then I don't look at it like that. I'm not being stopped from one thing. I'm being guided another way. How did I get to the quantum show? Oh, things led me here, just like they led you here, okay? Now, this is mostly a personal experience blog. That's been the personal experience. I could oh my God, you know what? Somebody here did not know the story of the cemetery. Oh God, I remember just telling it and then remembering the experience. And I got so emotional. It's still, of everything I have ever seen, it is the weirdest, freakiest thing that has ever happened to me. Ever. I will not talk about it right now. That was crazy. I'm still freaking out about it because I just retold the story and I didn't hold back because it's well, link below. Raven is saying, I have a Starseed quiz I could give everyone. Oh, sorry. Pam and Renee. See what I need coffee for? Pam and Renee know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know what? Send it to me and Storm, and I will see if I can put something in the community tab here on YouTube. Okay? And it's a quiz. Is it a link? Or let me know. Send it to me in Facebook Messenger, and I will do something about it in our community tab. You know, we have a community tab, right? It's there. And I do small announcements here and there. Bronklander is replying to Raven. I think so, Raven. It was the most loving experience I've ever had. And I don't mean like in an okay, energetically loving. 20 questions, I will send it. Thank you. And I can republish it here on YouTube because I might not be able to get to everybody on Facebook or Instagram or anything, but you're all here, so I can get to you all here. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. It's a crazy world, Nathan, so let's get crazy and vote for Brandon. I don't bring no politics into the quantum show, yo, okay? Because we have differing opinions about that, and that is a divisive topic. However, now I'm in Houston. Houston runs a certain way, right? I bought honey. Of course I bought honey, local made honey. And I go to the person. I go up to her after I bought the honey. I said, so now this is a local joke. Don't get mad at nobody. And if you get mad, it's on you. I say, so now this is a double-edged question, and these guys didn't get it. Is this honey made by liberal bees or smart bees? They laughed their asses off. Well, that might mean one thing in one place, but we know what the smart bees are. AI. AI bees. Not AIB, not MIB, AIB. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. We got artificial intelligence running honey now. I'm joking. But they like the joke. I like the joke too. Guys, I really wish I could say I'm on vacation, but this is not vacation. This is an on-task working time. MIBs, yeah, My Sky News. I got an MIB story too. I wish I could make this stuff up. And I wish I didn't believe myself. I wish I was lying so I could be busted and found out. But this stuff happens, right? And I go, so are these liberal bees or smart bees? When I bought this honey today. Now I said, smart bees? AI bees? AIB? Oh my God, we have another term to keep up with? AIB. AIB. There we go. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. In Houston, reporting. But I do have hold on, Bronklander. On my Facebook, there's a short video of what bees all sound like talking to one another in a hive. They sound like minions. Well, I'm pretty sure that's where Minions got their idea from. Disney Pixar takes kind of familiar topics and puts a different spin on them, right? Minions, yeah, they come from bees. The little yellow guys, that's the general dude, the general person that works in a factory. And I'm still processing it. AIBs. All right, everybody, you know what? We are at 57 minutes and 30 something seconds. I want to thank you all for coming to this impromptu, unprepared for Quantum Show solo. I don't think I'm going to do a panel. I don't have the resources. I can't type. And it's like everybody's active where I'm at. I've been sitting in a car for an hour doing this. Handles is my car. He doesn't like this, right? He doesn't like sitting still. He's a mover and a goer and a zipper. But he likes to be revved. I like to rev him. Revving up my car. Anyway, I'm going to call. This is the Quantum Show. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming by. I wish I was a little bit better prepared. I'm going to try to take some night vision recordings and put them up there. Thanks. Yeah, next week. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming around. You know what? If you're here, you're quantum. And I really appreciate y'all sticking in there with me, right? Sticking it out, hanging in there. I got 20 in the chat. That's amazing. Thanks, everybody. Robot Polisher. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna get out of this car, right? And I'm gonna go hunt down coffee somewhere. I don't have my instant. I might have to just ask to brew a pot of coffee. Ooh. Maybe I will have an update show tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. Everybody in the chat room. Lynn, L.A. Moon, Pam Snow, The Sky in New Zealand, Renee Andrews, Bronklander RC, Raven. Where are we at? I'm looking down the list. I know we had Obi2 was in here. Renee Andrews. I think Cliff C. Oh, Cliff, I didn't see you in here. I told the psychiatrist that I was a Scientologist because then I want to be a slave. He said, be a slave. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment, Cliff. Welcome to the Quantum Show. I'm okay. Oh, I told the psychiatrist that I was a Scientologist because then I won't be a slave. He said, be a slave. Not sure what that means. Scientology is all about controlling the people's minds. It is the craziest pyramid scheme ever. But Cliff, I don't really understand what you mean by won't be a slave. That is Scientology. That's what they do. They take over your mind. And come on. Okay. That's a comment that I wanted to get there because I like to tell everybody hello. All right. I'm going to hit the buttons now. We're pushing buttons. Thanks, everybody. Coming to you, Houston. And I may do a follow-up show tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Out of here. Bye-bye. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons.